Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 12 Days of Giftmas. My name is Tiffy, and today we're going to be creating a piece that is very unique. I don't even know what to call this. I guess it's a shadow box, but I am naming this the Dreamer's Box. So what you're going to need for this DIY is a box. You can use a shadow box. I've bought them from IKEA. This is actually just a lid. So you're also going to need acrylic paints. I am using white and blue. You're also going to need a paintbrush, a palette knife, and some glitter. And also these tiny little people. I bought these from Michael's in the train section. And also some Mod Podge and a foam brush. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and paint my canvas blue. So I mixed white and blue together to create a very light blue, and I'm just doing some washes so some of the wood can show through. Next, I'm grabbing pure white while the paint is still wet, and with my foam brush, I am creating some clouds as the background. So you can make these as dark as you want. I really wanted them to be light and fluffy, so I made sure to have some water in the paint so that we can get that texture. Now that your paint is dry, grab some Mod Podge and we're gonna paint the whole canvas again. Make sure to paint the corners, the edges, everything, so that when you add the glitter, it can stick. So now you gotta kind of work quickly because the Mod Podge does dry very fast. Sprinkle the glitter wherever you want. I decided to only do the clouds and I'm just using white glitter. Then I'm pushing it down with my finger just to make sure that the glitter is nice and secure on the canvas. Now flip your canvas so you can get rid of the excess glitter and you can recycle this if you want. So I decided to add some clouds, and the way I'm going to do that is I had these little bells lying around and some clear string and also some batting. So what I'm doing is I'm tying a piece of string around the bell, we're knotting it, and then we're going to get a hot glue gun and I am going to glue the batting onto the bell. Try to avoid getting the hot glue on the actual string because it will melt the string, and it happened to me a couple times. So be careful when you're doing this also because the hot glue heats up the metal. So just be extra careful when you're doing this. And we're just going to make a teeny tiny miniature cloud, and the bell is just going to be the center. You can really use anything as a center. The bell was the only thing I had lying around. So go ahead and just keep adding on the batting until you're happy with your cloud. And I'm kind of just rolling up the batting and adding tiny little ball puffs around so that you can't see the bell in the center. So this is what my little cloud looks like. And now I'm going to attach it inside of the canvas. So hang it where you want it to hang from and get the height down. And then we're going to add some hot glue onto this. I used hot glue because it dries quickest. But again, if you apply the string when the glue is really hot, it's gonna melt the string. So I would recommend using E6000, but it takes longer to dry. So once you have the clouds hung, now I'm just adding some more Mod Podge to the base of the canvas, and I'm adding a darker blue color of glitter, spreading it out. You can use a paintbrush to spread the glitter if you don't want to use your finger. This is optional. You guys can really customize it to however you like, but I'm now going to add a tiny little figure that I got from Michael's, and we're going to add some E6000 on the base of his shoes. And I'm using a toothpick to apply this, and just place him down right in the center on top of the glitter. So let it dry completely, and that is it. I really love this. It is super whimsical and magical. If I were to change anything, I think I would have added green glitter to the base instead of blue. So it's like he's in a field of grass just looking at the clouds. But feel free to customize this any way you guys like. Be sure to hashtag your creations with the hashtag CreateCQ because I would love to see everything you do. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!